Thank you very much. Good morning once again. Yes, my name is Patrick Alube, as you've heard. I'm the Executive Director, Kenya Water for Health Organization, which is a national NGO which is based here in Kenya. All invited guests and all protocol observed. I think it's one thing that I'm quite excited to be in this place and to be considered and be invited so that I be part of this. I am new at Kenya Water for Health Organization. This is my first year, and the previous meetings and the previous exhibitions, my predecessor, Catherine Wango, has been handling them. And so when I was called upon that I come over to continue with what she had started, I quite delightedly agreed to be part of this. For those who do not know Kwaho, we have a mission of a healthy world, the sustainable water and sanitation and hygiene for all. Those are the areas that we are really dealing with. And our mission is to facilitate an inclusive and a sustainable water and sanitation and hygiene programs through application of innovative approaches in both rural areas and promote health and economic well-being for the marginalized community. As an NGO, we are in the rural areas. We are working with the rural areas people. We are in the peri-urbans, where again we are working with the people that are living in the informal settlement of these particular urban centers that we are in. And again, we are in the urban areas, where we are working with the partners that are within the urban areas in terms of water, facilitating water and sanitation provision facilities to the people. Coming back to this particular meeting, we'd like to really thank ICAPA Media and Link Fair for really arranging for such a thing. And I think looking at the SDG 6, we are not only looking at safe water, but we are going beyond safe water. It is clean water, and after clean water, we need again quality. Quality comes in. And so you realize that we are in the value chain of water, right from the source to supply, and not only to supply, even to the waste part of it, as we are putting it back to the rivers. And so you realize that technology becomes handy. Technology is what we need to embrace, that we will be able to even be able to reach the SDG 6 as it is required by 2030. Technology is important, right from the extracting the water. How are we extracting that water? You realize that right now there are boreholes all over the place, and some of the boreholes are quite deep. And so there is a real challenge on how do we extract this water. And sometimes we get the water, but then the water, the chemical part of it, and the biological part of it is a big challenge. Biological, at least, we have managed to do it as a nation and as a people, but sometimes the chemical part of it becomes quite challenging. And so when we have such exhibitions and such fairs that can really help the Kenyan have that solution to some of the challenges that they are facing, then that is something that is very welcome. That is something that we really need to embrace, that we really need to make sure that we come up with innovations, and innovations that are going to help the people be able to reach what they are supposed to reach, and that is getting water by the year 2020 and 2030. And I think also this ties in very well with our Vision 2030, whereby we are saying that water for all by 2030. And there comes the link between water, electricity, and power. And especially when we start speaking about power, that is the renewable energy. I am sure we'll be told much about the renewable energy, but this is the only way that we will be able to help our communities be able to reach that sufficiency in terms of water. Because when we think about electricity itself, and take just a quick survey of the water supplies that we have in Kenya, you realize what they are battling with are electricity bills. And because of electricity bills, some of them have already been closed. That is what is the big battle. That is what is the big battle that we are fighting with right now. And so thinking of renewable energy, thinking of solar, thinking of wind power, this is the way to go. This is how we will be able to help our people to be able to access water and sanitation. And I stand here to speak on behalf of many, and especially the NGOs, that we are together and say that we would like to embrace the green energy. We would like to embrace it so that we'll be able to reach and facilitate the many people that we have in Kenya. Kwaho has embraced, and we have done a lot of our boreholes are solar powered boreholes, and we have seen through this with less maintenance, and again giving it to the community. It is something that the community have been able to sustain. Community have been able to run them without any much problem and any much ado. So this is something that we really need to embrace, and that is why we really thank the people that have come up and are organizing this particular exhibition, and encourage them and tell them that we will be with them, and we will also pass out the message outside there so that at least people know that there is this exhibition which is very important to this nation that is going on, and we really need to be part of it even as it continues on. We are together as Kenya Water for Health organization, and wherever we'll be called upon to play, wherever part will be called upon to play, we will be there ready to assist in each and any form that we would like to assist.